We all dream, and in dreams we enter a fantasy world.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for man.
Welcome to iCuckoo. Welcome to iCuckoo.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of iCuckoo. My name's Kenneth.
My name's Dave.
Hello everyone, I am Cole.
And I'm Eric.
And this week we're going to start the show off with a exclusive premiere of our new music video for our new single, She's Wearing Lipstick from Someone Else's Kiss. Yeah, everybody, that was the new music video for our new single, She's Wearing Lipstick from Someone Else's Kiss. It'll be out May 8th everywhere, so go check it out then. We're going to be putting out a new EP called Honeymoon Phases in the next couple of months, so stay tuned for that.
How many eyes do you have on your face?
2.
Good. How many ears on your head?
Let's see. 2.
That's right. How many dollars in your pocket?
2.
Yep. And how many speakers on your TV set?
Just 1. A crummy little tinny one.
What's wrong with this picture? Call your local cable company. Get a stereo hookup and experience the full rich sound of your favorite video music.
Welcome back to the show. It's episode 7, week 7 in the quarantine. Everybody's doing good. How is Eric? How is Molly? How is Dave?
We're all good. All good in the hood. Kind of bored by this point. Really bored, actually, but hanging on.
Been listening to Death Grips more.
Always good to listen to the Grips.
These grips of death times.
Staying noited.
Cool. Was anything else going on? Eric, you want to figure out your segue to say something and get us on to the music news?
Let's think of a segue. Well, I think the segue has to be good. Like if we don't have a good segue into this next part, then I'm surely gonna have the blues. And you know what rhymes with the blues? Is music news. I'm ruining this. All right, so the Australian band of many genres, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, released a live album with a video counterpart, which I'm not sure if the video is out, but the live album is out. It's called Chunky Shrapnel.
Chunky Shrapnel.
Kind of cataloging some of the newer material they've been working on the past year or two, as well as some older cuts.
Yeah, I think they did like the premiere of the video, but said that later they'll make it available for everybody. So stay tuned for that too.
The Halfways released a 2-song release called Your Name. If you want to go check that out, which I highly encourage you go check that out.
Also, the Rolling Stones put out a new song called Living in a Ghost Town. We're going to talk more about the Stones later.
What? What is it? What's up? Bob. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up, get on up. Get up, get on up.
Let's get on to our song recommendation of the week.
Jesse is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine. I said I had Jesse. I want Jesse.
It's Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield, and the reason being is you may have noticed in our video at the beginning of the podcast, she's wearing lipstick for someone else's kiss. It's very heavily inspired by the music video. So go watch that music video and then watch our music video again.
Our first musical guest this week is the band Midcentury.
This is Eric from Midcentury, and you're watching iCuckoo.
Keep it to yourself. I don't need a conversation. Someone else has replaced me in the evening. Are you alone? I can hear everything you're saying. I don't wanna know
Midcentury is a band from Austin, Texas. That was Eric you saw earlier. He plays the bass for him. And also, Alex from the band Yate plays keyboards in Midcentury. So go check out both of those bands. They got some groovy music out.
All right, hold up, everybody. Stop what you're doing because we've got a new album review this week for you.
I've been hanging out so long, I've been sleeping all alone. Lord, I miss you.
No, bro, no way.
Yeah, this one's all about the Rolling Stones, Some Girls. It came out in 1978. Just so happens to be the first album to feature Ronnie Wood on guitar. Does not feature Mick Taylor, and it's bridging the band back towards a blues sound because they got very experimental for a while. I mean, once they brought in Ronnie Wood from The Faces, who was working with Rod Stewart at the time, I mean, they totally stripped down and went back to blues and stopped trying to compete with the Beatles, basically. My favorite song on there is The Girl with Faraway Eyes, just because it's it's a sentimental song. It's campfire-y. It sounds like the Stones aren't trying to be anything but themselves. You know, just a bunch of grimy-ass dudes sitting around a campfire singing songs. It's classic Stones. You know, it's a great first Stones record to introduce somebody to. And gosh, it just defined their period, their whole 80s period after that, you know. They really stuck with that sound. Totally love this record. It was stuck in my car for a long time. Heard it over and over.
Yeah, this record was pretty cool. I did grow like tired of the kind of like 1-4-5 blues chord progressions and like a lot of that. Just I don't really know what I'm trying to say here. Like a lot of the songs were like an A. And I guess I just didn't. There wasn't so much variety to it for me, I guess. I don't know. I haven't listened to this record a whole bunch. So.
Sorry, Cole. It's because Keith Richards didn't use an E string, so his E string was an A string.
Oh, really?
So that's why.
That's actually really interesting. I was like noticing that like all this stuff is an A.
He literally got tired of hearing E so often. He ripped the E string off his guitar. Was like, "We're going to A."
Okay, that's really cool, actually. Yeah, the songwriting on it is really good, and what you said about them just like being true to themselves, a bunch of grimy ass dudes sitting around a campfire. It's totally true. Like, I totally got that like just natural feeling. My favorite song is "Beast of Burden," and I just think it's a really nice change of pace on the record. So yeah, I dig the record. It's like it's a great length, but then again, like I did kind of grow tired of like just like the classic 1-4 blues chord progressions, you know. But that's just my personal taste, you know.
Yeah, I actually I've got a copy of this on some nice orange vinyl. I didn't want to pull it out though because it would take too long. But I love this record. I think it's great. I think, like Dave was saying, it's very kind of back to blues, real stripped down. I think that's a lot of the, at least with the production, that's kind of what I dig about it. It's just got a nice warmness to it. There's a lot of almost, I would say, just straight up country sounding songs on this record, which would usually not be my cup of tea, but upon listening again, I found that I was kind of really digging on a lot of those songs. And I really liked the song Before They Make Me Run, where is it Keith Richards that sings on it?
It is.
Yeah, it's weird and different, but I was listening to it earlier when I was going on a little drive, and that one stuck with me. But I would have to say my favorites are definitely Miss You and Beast of Burden, the hits, those ones. Like Miss You is one of my favorite songs of all time. And yeah, I really like this record. I'm not a huge Stones fan. There's a lot of their records that I haven't listened to yet, but I'm familiar with probably about half their catalog from the the classic days. But this one's one of my favorites. I dig it a lot.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the album. I would say, like, when I first put it on, I guess I've been listening to lots of, like, not rock music lately, just, like, exploring around. And so then when I first put it on and, like, Miss You came on, it was, like the sweetest sound ever to just, like, hear just like the Rolling Stones. That was, like, a nice entry to that album, I thought. Or at least, like, I've never heard this album before, and I can't even remember the last time I would have heard Miss You. And so for my first time going and listening to the whole album, like, it definitely hit well, like, pretty instantly, like 10 seconds in. So Miss You was one of my favorites for sure. Lies was another one of my favorites, and Shattered was another one of my favorites. And yeah, it was super sonically satisfying of a listen. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I've never heard that album before, and I thought it was cool.
Some Girls by the Rolling Stones.
The Roller Castle Roller Rink and Video Dance Club. It's hot and wild every Friday night. The Roller Castle, light years ahead of all the rest.
For our second musical guest this week, we've got a Brazilian artist named Leo Fazio with his song Se Pá. Check it out.
Hello, beloveds. My name is Leo Fazio, and you are watching iCuckoo. I hope you are doing fine in this quarantine. Stay safe, wash your hands, and enjoy my music. Quem é que me garante que não passa de ilusão? Que os telefones celulares sempre funcionarão? Se pá vai ser, se pá já foi. E deixa a vida pra depois. Quem é que vai ouvir o som sujo da explosão? E com a pele imunda e morta usar a droga da razão? Se pá na loucura me cura, enfim. Da pressa cantada do ódio, do amor sem taxa de código. Que se pá já morreu, e quem não viveu se fudeu. E hoje todo amanhã morrerá antes das 3. E quem se atrasar, leva tiro na minha cara. Para não é para lavar a alma. E o trem pra Jaçanã sairá do fim do mundo outra vez, outra vez. Se pá na loucura me cura, enfim. De cada cabeça de vento, cabelo mofado no tempo. E qualquer notícia de um final vai ser embalada no vácuo da cruz espetada no saco de cimento da cegueira de um telejornal. E o céu sujo de cinza é o colapso da ilusão. Coração de fio de cobre, pobre conexão. E quem é que irá falar por nós? Se a verdade já não tem mais nenhum pingo de dó.
Yeah, that was Leo Fazio from Brazil. He hit us up, asked to be on the show. If you want to be on the show, do the same thing. He's a cool guy. Check out more of his stuff. God damn it. For our let's talk about movies.
Hey guys, it's Andrew from NorCal. Loving iCuckoo so far. I'm loving the film reviews in particular. But there was a film I had in mind for you guys. I really want to get your thoughts on it. Okay, it's a movie called The Room.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
is been referred to by many critics and many viewers as the worst film ever made. It was the brainchild of one man, a guy named Tommy Wiseau. It's rare to see a piece of what I can only loosely describe as art where every single aesthetic decision was made incorrectly. And that's why I want you guys to watch it and review it.
For our movie review this week, we're doing the 2003 Tommy Wiseau film, The Room. I just through my searching the internet and watching weird movie videos, I stumbled across this movie, but I didn't see it until I met Dave, and his brother had it on DVD, and we watched it, and then we went and saw it in theaters too. And I've had a long relationship with this movie, and I've had times where I've enjoyed it, and it's the funniest thing in the world, and I've had times where I'm kind of sick of it. And I've been to movie screenings where you have like audience participation and quote alongs where it was kind of the jokes got ran into the ground, and it made me kind of turned off to The Room for a while. But rewatching it, like it's like a bad mushroom trip in the middle of a Lifetime movie, and it's just so awkward, and the conversations and the acting, like.
Hi, babe. These are for you.
Thanks, honey. They're beautiful. Did you get your promotion?
Nah.
It's just kind of a chaos of perfect, like, not good filmmaking, but it works, and it's it is good filmmaking because it's really entertaining. And my favorite scene is probably when they're on the rooftop and Denny is getting attacked by the drug dealer, and he owes him money, and then that Lisa's mom comes out and starts just yelling at him for no reason, and he's like,
"You're not my fucking mother! You listen to me, old boy!
You're not my fucking mother!" That's my favorite part.
There's not one believable moment of acting in it. Most of the dialogue makes no sense. The voice overdubs are whack. Yeah. Cheap. Lots of tossing around the football and like unnecessarily long sex scenes. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, man.
Also, I should probably say that the movie is about a love affair. I guess that's about that's what the plot is there's just kind of a love triangle going on and some deception, but that's it.
Okay. There's a lot to say about this movie because it's very awesomely good. I guess I cannot go without saying that my favorite scene is the scene where Lisa's got the fucking bulge on her neck.
So how's Johnny? He didn't get his promotion.
Oh, is he disappointed?
Quite a bit. He got drunk last night. And he hit me.
He hit you?
He didn't know what he was doing.
Are you okay?
Well, I don't want to marry him anymore.
What?
Johnny's okay. But I found somebody else.
Watching this girl's neck bulge out, just the scariest thing in this movie.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch the sex scenes. They want the neck bulge.
I don't even know where to begin with this. Like, what a weird trip of a movie. I mean, yeah, every single line of dialogue is like the worst line, like the new worst dialogue in cinema history up until that point. And just like the delivery, but like, you know, like Kenneth said, it's like it's horrible, but it's also it does its job because it is entertaining. It's like almost like the Shags, like we talked about last week. Like, it's not traditionally good, but it just like messes with your brain chemistry, and you just love it. I guess my favorite scene is for sure when Tommy's going to buy the flowers, the roses. Like, it's just the weirdest, most forced dialogue. Like, there's no spaces like in a traditional conversation. It's just like,
Hi.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Talk.
Oh,
Like
hi, doggy.
I think Lisa might be one of the least likable characters just ever. Like, what the hell is wrong with her? Like, the way she was acting, just like she just like woke up one day and just decided she didn't like him anymore, and just like openly cheating with his best friend in Tommy's house. Like, you're my best friend, Mark, and I love Lisa. I'm not making any sense. It's just I'm not making any sense talking about this, and the whole movie doesn't make any sense, and it's just like a weird brain scramble of a creation.
Designer style that fits so good. Make you look the way you should. Sarucci. Ooh. Sarucci.
Our third musical guest this week is a band called Kalijah.
Hey everybody, this is Micah from Kalijah, and you're watching iCuckoo.
Calling me surprised. Never thought I'd be willfully blind, but I just can't see. And if I can't see, but I feel alright, baby, be my eyes and see me through the night. Calling me surprised, calling me impressed, calling me whatever, calling you like best, calling me the way you always wanted to. I don't have the answers, but I won't ask you. Calling me the same as you always do. Nothing I can change will ever change you too. Calling me surprised, calling me impressed, calling me whatever, calling you like best, calling me surprised, calling me impressed, calling me whatever, calling you like best. You said jump and said high. Can't even get higher if we try. Baby, if we try and we make our break, how much longer now? However long it takes. Calling me surprised, calling me impressed, calling me whatever, calling you like best, calling me surprised, calling me impressed, calling me whatever, calling you like best.
That was Kalijah's new song, Colors. They just decided they wanted to put out a new song in this quarantine, so go give it some love.
Hey everyone, thanks for sticking with us to the very end of this very special number 7 episode of iCuckoo. We really appreciated having you here, and we really hope you come back for next week's episode, which is going to be even better than this. It's going to be even more discussion about music and movies, and even more explosions and nipples and I don't know.
And we love you.
Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Again, we've got a new song coming out called She's Wearing Lipstick from Someone Else's Kiss. It comes out on the 8th. If you want to watch the video, go rewind the episode and watch it again. Ba-da-da! We got a lot of new stuff coming out, so keep your eyes, your ears, and your ears peeled. It would mean the world to us if you guys would help out the Cuckoos and go check out our merch store. We've got records and t-shirts and a bunch of groovy stuff. This whole COVID thing has really screwed everyone up, and it would mean a lot if you guys helped us out. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the show. We love you guys. Be safe. Everybody say bye. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Later, haters, alligators, and skaters.
Bye.
Lipstick.